We have paraeducators at Flatirons, and they are a group of ladies that have been here, to be honest, longer than I have. They work in classrooms. We have a para in the health room. We have paras at lunch in the lunchroom. We also have paras outside at recess. And we have paras in the library. So they literally are in every part of the school day supporting kids.
I'd like to find a book on wolves.
Okay, Nate. Let's see what I can find under wolves.
This one is called Wolves Return to Yellowstone.
I've been here about 27 years. All my kids went to school here at Flatirons. I work half-time in the library when the librarian isn't here. Because of the budget cuts, we only have a half-time librarian. So I help with kids finding books, checking out books. Ka-ching, you're all set. Great job. I also do the computer work and help the librarian in terms of all kinds of stuff on the computer she wouldn't have time for. All the paras would not be here if we didn't have the PTO funding all these wonderful groups.
Start to finish, we have 6 paras. The PTO is very instrumental. They allow us to add about 10 hours of para time a day in addition to what the district gives me. And those 10 hours really make the difference. That allows them to really get to know kids, work with kids individually in the classroom. Throughout the year they get special training to help them do a better job working with kids, and they get the same trainings teachers do, and those trainings are paid for by the PTO. So it allows us to really improve their expertise and make those interactions with kids really the best that they can be.
I started volunteering here when my daughter was in kindergarten, and she is now 31. I've been on the playground for all but a couple of those years. That's how I know most of the kids, because I'm with all those grades at lunch, recess. I do mostly literacy and math work, and this year in particular it's 2nd and 5th. Oh, I love watching them grow. When they get it, it's so much fun when they get it. That's what we're supposed to be doing with kids.
Like the whole rest of your family. Do you usually go with your whole family? Okay, so draw. There's 4 of you, right?
I just love this little school. My daughter went to school here. My husband went to school here. It's just a great little school, great community. And what's nice about this is it's small enough that we can give kids the proper help that they need. I also work as a lunch cashier in the cafeteria. So I like that because I get to know all the kids in the school. It's a great school, and Scott has such a good vision of what he wants the kids to learn.
It makes it possible to really break down the teacher to student ratio. That's where good education really happens, is when you have a small group of kids working with the teacher.
I'm the health room para here. I have kids that come in all day long. They take care of kids that come in with, feeling sick, with cuts, with bruises, with bloody noses. I also keep track of student records, immunizations, health forms, emergency forms. Things just happen all day long.
It'll be a very busy position depending on the time of year and what's going on in the building, but that person is here to support the office, but mainly to work with kids individually and then communicate with parents.
I love it all. I help support in math and reading. I do reading groups. I've done intensive special ed full-time in the past. I also help out in the lunchroom and at recess. And anywhere there's a need, I'm there to support the teacher.
It's great for the classroom teacher because then there's 2 adults in there to help, and it takes a little of the pressure off. If there's a group that is far ahead on something or struggling on something, you might work with that group so that the classroom teacher can attend to different things. Really a kind of job where you just have to be able to just quickly step in and do whatever you're needed to do.
Without our paras and the extra support that our PTO brings, we couldn't do it in the way we're able to do it now. So that is critical for the education of our kids.